send you one of my videos that was released on my Instagram 2 days ago, where I call the police and I tell them that we have armed settlers wandering around our streets and screaming death to the Arabs while they are armed and they are being protected by the police. And 911 told me, we don't owe you nothing, and they closed up. You have it on my Instagram recorded. And before even...
But what about his point, Tamer, what about his point? Sorry to interrupt you. What about his...
But it's really important that the whole attitude to us and the definition will be, we are not Arab Israelis. We are Palestinians who are living inside of Israel. The word Palestinians for us is very, very important because it's our identity. There you go.
But equally, I was going to put his point to you that synagogues are being destroyed and Israeli Jews have been attacked. So again, it is not one way, is it?
None. There is no buildings in general. There is no buildings or synagogues or mosques or churches that should, or even people that should be harmed in general. This is something that all the world should agree on. But the problem is, if you can watch the videos, you can see how the Israeli side, there is more violence from the Israeli side, and they are backed by the police. I have videos. I wish I can send you the videos that you can see them throwing rocks while the Israeli police is protecting them. So the message that we are getting here is clear. We are under attack and we are not protected. This is the message that we are getting. And of course, there will be no trust with such an institute.
Well, I was going to ask you, what is the chance of your community trusting the police again in the near future?
Oh, trusting this whole institution? Of course we can trust this institution as long as they apologize for what happened to us since 1948, from kicking our grandfather, taking our lands, demolishing our houses. You know, apologizing for what we did to us is a great way to start a new dialogue, by apologizing and admitting the crimes. This is a great way to start a dialogue.
But again, we have this evening, Tamer, the police saying that a police vehicle was rammed and that led to a shooting of the driver. So the incidents go on and the incidents are both ways. When will this come to an end?
This whole both ways thing, I understand it happened instantly both ways, but you need to understand that we need to go not to the reaction, but we need to go to the source. The source is that the Israeli government, especially with this new right wing, has been provoking the Palestinians. It's been stealing the Sheikh Jarrah houses, and it's doing everything. So it would be very, very, very naive for us to stand and say, why is it happening? It's like it's like lighting a fire, and we say, why is it hot? It's if you want to find a solution, even the media itself, you should stop comparing us as both ways. You cannot say both ways. We don't have an army. We don't have armed. We are not armed. We are not stealing lands. We are not. You need to understand. It's not cool to be symmetrical, and it's not fair. You need to know which side of the history you are standing with.
But equally, you've got to find a way to resume living together side by side. That's the only option.
Do you know what? I would love that. How would you say that to the people who are being kicked out of Sheikh Jarrah? How would you say that when you have settlers backed by the cops saying that this land is for this land is only for the Jews, when the main anthem is this land is only for the Jews, ignoring the Christians and the Muslims, and then you say live together? How would you live together? Imagine you living in the UK, or I don't know, imagine even America saying this land is only for the whites. It's literally saying that. And then you say, how come they don't want to live with us? The title is saying we don't want to live with you. The title. So I don't think you should ask us.
Right. Right. And just briefly, 30 seconds or so, Tamer, how do you see the next week or 2 weeks playing out?
I don't know. I know by myself that I'm going to kick some ass with songs, and I'm going to protect with my only arm with the weapon that I'm holding, which is my microphone. And this is what I'm going to do.